Hey fellow crypto enthusiast, welcome to today's quick trend analysis. Let's get straight to it. If we look at the hourly time frame for Bitcoin, the price went up only slightly with around 0.8% in the last 24 hours, with a current price of $7,185. Next, looking at the simple moving average, or short SMA, it is calculated by summing up the close prices for a certain amount of candles and then dividing it by the number of the candles. We use usually the last 20, 50, 100 and 200 candles to calculate the different SMAs. The SMA lines could be used to determine if a trend is currently to the downside or upside. The SMA lines could also show support and resistance levels, and breaking one of them could signal trend to the corresponding direction. Now looking at the current hourly simple moving averages, at the moment, the price is between the 200 and the 20 SMA. If the price bounces off the 200 SMA, which is currently at 7,091, it could be seen as a support, and the 20 SMA that is at 7,204 could be perceived as a resistance to the upside. If there were to be a break either way, it means that there could be a continuous move in that direction. Important to note is that the price is currently above the 200 SMA, which can play as a strong support. However, breaking it decisively to the downside will signal a potential big move down. Jumping to the exponential moving average, or short EMA, it is calculated in a similar way as how the simple moving average is being calculated, but places more importance on the most recent data points. A faster trend change could be signaled as the EMA moves quicker in the current direction of the price. In order to show the trend more accurately, the ribbon we are showing is made up of 8 different EMAs. When we now look at the current hourly exponential moving averages, the current price is now in the hourly ribbon, so you should see if the ribbon could hold support, currently at around 7,151. Nevertheless, a trend change can be expected owing to the ribbon being compressed, which means that the trend is currently not very strong. Usually, when the price moves to the side, the ribbon is less reliable. Moving to the Relative Strength Index, or short RSI, it is a momentum indicator that measures the internal strength of the price moves. The RSI is a bounded indicator and moves between 0 and 100. Typically when the RSI is above 70, the price is considered overbought and a pullback or consolidation could be expected. On the other hand, if the RSI is below 30, the price is assumed oversold. When we now look at the current hourly relative strength index, the current hourly RSI is at 49, so it doesn't show signs of overbought or oversold conditions at this point. Jumping to the 3-hourly simple moving averages, the price broke the 200 SMA to the downside, but the volume wasn't very high, which means it is not a very strong signal. The current price is between the 20 and the 200 SMA. If the price bounces off the 20 SMA, which is currently at 7,177, it could be seen as a support, and the 200 SMA that is at 7,307 could be seen as a resistance to the upside. Breaking either way signals a possible further move to the corresponding direction. Important to note is that the price is currently below the 200 SMA, which can play as a strong resistance. However, breaking it decisively to the upside will signal a potential big move up. For longer price development, the daily time frames should also be considered, as the shorter time frames are not as accurate. Looking at the 3-hourly exponential moving averages, the current price is above the 3-hourly ribbon, which is generally bullish, and the ribbon could play as a support, so it is to watch if the price could bounce off it. The current price to watch is around 7,114. However, the ribbon is compressed, which means the current trend is not very strong and a trend change could be expected. Generally, when the price moves sideways, the ribbon gets less accurate. Moving to the 3-hourly relative strength index, the current 3-hourly RSI is at 55, so it doesn't show signs of overbought or oversold conditions at this point. Moving to the daily simple moving averages, for this time interval, the current price is below all of the simple moving averages, which looks bearish, and you should keep an eye on the closest SMA. The 20 SMA will play as resistance, or the price will peak above the current price, which is around 7,273. Moving to the daily exponential moving averages, the current price is below the daily ribbon, which is generally bearish, and the ribbon could play as a resistance, so it is to watch if the price will bounce off it or break it. The current price to watch is around 7,785. The resistance should be considered because the ribbon is more or less spread out. Looking at the Daily Relative Strength Index, the current daily RSI is at 45, so it doesn't show signs of overbought or oversold conditions at this point. On the lookout for divergences in the daily time frame, there is a bullish divergence, which means we can expect the price going up or at least to remain stable for some time. In general, the larger time frames have a greater impact on the price, so please remember that when we display different time frames with different indicators. And also the shorter time frames are only representative for the short-term trading. Thanks for watching, and keep in mind that you should make your own investment decisions as cryptocurrency trading is very risky, and these daily videos are only an overview of trends and are a purely technical analysis without considering the fundamentals. See you next time.